Hey guys, so today we are finally going to be talking about the DevaCurl styling products range. I have pretty much their entire styling line here. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, and you can also go ahead and hit that notification bell if you'd like to be notified every time that I upload. So my goal for this video is to familiarize you with the extensive range. I know when you go on the DevaCurl website, it can be really overwhelming because there are so many different products. So I'm going to break down what curl type I think each product is best for, how I use them, if I use them in my routine, and just what they do in general. In case you missed it, I do have a video breaking down their shampoos and conditioners, so we will not be covering this in today's video. If you want to go check that out, I will leave that in a card up above. This is going to be kind of a long video because there are quite a few products, so grab a snack, grab something, and let's go ahead and get started. So I have what I believe are DevaCurl's three main stylers, meaning that these are really great foundations for a wash and go routine. Starting off with hair that is more wavy curly, we have the Wave Maker. This is great for enhancing wavy or curly texture. This is just a very texturizing, lightly whipped product, and in theory, it's really good because it does everything. It gives you definition, it gives you nice texture and hold. It also controls frizz really well. The Wave Maker can also be mixed with the styling cream or the super cream for that little bit of added moisture. So if you find that the styling cream or super cream are too heavy for your hair on its own, but maybe this is a little bit too drying, like the problem that I have, mixing a bit of this in with your styler is a really good tip. I personally can't use this because I feel like it is so drying on my hair. It creates knots and tangles that I wouldn't normally have, so I don't utilize this in my routine. If you have hair that is wavier or softer in texture and you feel like your hair doesn't do well with a lot of products, I would definitely check this out because it is multi-purpose, just not something that I love particularly for my hair. Now we'll get into their two cream products, and I'll start off with their styling cream. This is hydrating. It moisturizes, it defines your curls, it leaves them shiny. It also gives very slight hold. Overall, it's a very nice styler. The only reason I don't use this in my routine is because the super cream just does a bit more for me. It is more lightweight than the super cream, so if you feel like your hair is finer or you think that the super cream will be too heavy for you, I would go ahead and check the styling cream out because it's not as rich, but still, again, a really great product. If I run out of my super cream, I always reach for this because it does do a lot. I just prefer the super cream, but honestly, when you take out the heaviness factor, there's not much of a difference between the two. And then of course, we have my beloved super cream. This is probably my most favorite curl product in the entire world that I've ever used. It's so good. This does so much. This moisturizes, again, hydrates my hair, it leaves it shiny, it's soft, it defines my curls so well. It's definitely more rich than the styling cream, so again, if you don't need that ultra hydration, ultra moisture, or your hair can't handle it, you might not want to use this. If I want a guaranteed good hair day, I reach for this as my first step in my wash and go, always. This is recommended for curly to super curly hair, so if you don't fall into that category, try the styling cream or try the Wave Maker. Next, let's move into the gel and hold products. This would be my second step in my wash and go routine. DevaCurl has three different gels. I'm going to start with their light defining gel. This is the gel that's going to give you the softest hold. This gel can be used on wavy, curly, or super curly hair. This is going to softly define your curls. Now this does leave a cast on your hair, which I love because it can easily be scrunched away and it really helps to lock out frizz. Now when I use the light defining gel, I find that my curls can fall a little bit throughout the day, which I honestly don't mind. I kind of like when my curls become a bit more wavy, so that's not a problem for me. I feel like this adds nice shine and bounce to my hair. So you apply this to your wet hair, soaking wet preferably, and it's going to dry with a nice cast. Once that cast dries, you scrunch your hair like a crazy person and you're left with really soft and shiny curls. So again, if you're looking for something with the softest hold, this gel will be your best friend. Next, we have the Ultra Defining Gel. And this is a stronghold gel. So again, you want to use this on wet hair. This can also be used on all curl types. This is just going to give you a stronger hold than the light defining gel. I find that when I use the ultra defining gel, my curls definitely last better into second and third day. Again, this is going to leave a cast over your hair that can easily be scrunched out, leaving you with really bouncy and soft, wonderful curls. I have to say, I really was a hater on gels, especially when I first started my curly hair journey. I was like, I don't want anything that's going to leave my hair stiff or crunchy. And while it's drying, yeah, it does have that stiff, crunchy feeling, but they are so moisturizing and your hair just feels amazingly soft. And it still has really nice hold. So I'm a huge fan of their gels. And if you are a non-gel believer like I was, but you want something that's going to give you hold while still leaving your hair soft, I'd highly recommend checking them out. And then lastly, we have the Archangel Gel, which is their maximum hold gel. But don't let that fool you. This is not going to give your hair that crunchy feeling either. This actually is the most moisturizing, in my opinion. This is something that is used on wet hair. It can be used for all different hair types too. So whether you have wavy, curly, super curly hair, you can use this. I do find that when I use too much of this gel, it can actually weigh down my hair in the sense that it's giving it too much moisture, which is crazy to think that a gel can do that. But whereas the other two gels, I can put a crap load of gel in my hair just to really create a heavy cast so no frizz can get in. And when I scrunch it out, it's totally fine and it gives me a very light feeling. But the Archangel Gel is actually so moisturizing that I do have to be careful with how much I use of it. But for days where I want extra moisture but a strong hold, this is perfect. Okay, so DevaCurl also has two other gel-like products, and the first being Believe In. This is really for texture and volume. This is going to plump up your curls, but it does have a gel texture. This is really going to amplify the bounce, the shine, and the texture of your hair. And I was looking on the DevaCurl website, and they actually recommend that you use this before your styling cream. That's not the way that I like to use this. I actually like to use this in place of a gel. Go ahead and use my super cream first and then go in with the Believe In. This is supposed to be moisturizing, but I don't get much moisture from it, which is why I like to use the super cream first. I feel like when I use Believe In before my moisturizing product, my cream can't really penetrate my hair and moisturize it. So I do prefer to use this as a setting product that is going to give me hold. I'd say the hold is probably similar to the light defining gel. It's not anything crazy. You can scrunch out any stiffness, although I really don't get much with this. This can also be mixed with your styling product, so super cream, wave maker, or styling cream. I find that I get the best results using this on wet hair, and I'd say that this is more catered towards curly or super curly hair. But again, if you have wavy hair and you don't like a lot of product and you want to amplify and plump up your curls, you could use this on its own. So, another gel-like product that DevaCurl makes is the Curl Maker. This is a lightweight spray gel that is going to hold texture, define texture, curl maker, as it says. It really does help to amplify the curls. You can use this on wet or dry hair. If you're using this on wet hair, it kind of acts as, in my opinion, a second line of defense for any other product that you might have used. So for instance, I don't rake products through my hair. You guys know I kind of smooth it over small sections or little clumps, whatever you want to call them. And I find that, yeah, I mean, I totally miss sections of hair sometimes when I do this, if I'm in a rush especially. So when you spray this over your wet hair, it's not too heavy, but it does act like a second line of defense for any areas that you may have missed. Depending on how much you use of this, it may leave a cast on your hair. Again, it can easily be scrunched out. I don't find that I use it that often on my wet hair, just purely because I forget, but it is nice on days where I do remember. But the main way that I use this is to refresh curls, specifically the curls around my face. It's not really moisturizing, but I do feel like when I spray it on my hair, it's lightweight enough where it kind of bounces the curl back to where it needs to be, and it does give nice hold. If lightweight hold is all you need, you could get away with this just using this as your hold product. So again, it really depends on your hair type. This can be used on wavy, curly, or super curly hair, and this is lightweight enough where if you have a finer hair texture, it won't weigh your hair down. Another hold product that we have here is the Frizz Free Volumizing Foam. If you guys remember, this used to be my favorite hold product that DevaCurl made, and this is really nice because it is very lightweight. It gives great frizz control. It gives you definition and texture and volume. This is great for hair that can easily be weighed down, so if you have thin or fine curls, you'll love this because it's still going to give you the definition that you need, but without any heaviness or moisture. Something I've realized about the volumizing foam is that it's not quite as forgiving as the gels. I feel like if I use too much of this, it can make my hair a bit crunchy, and this crunch is not scrunched out as easily as the gel crunches are. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, this doesn't scrunch out as well as the gels do. And using too much of this can definitely dry my hair out a bit. So if you aren't looking for some moisture in your hold product, check this out because you'll really like this. This is a product that's used on wet hair. Again, it can be used for all different curl types. So this is a multi-purpose product, but it's purely, I'd say, more for volume and hold, as opposed to the gels, which are going to give you a little bit of extra moisture in your second step. I definitely get more definition with the gel, but this does give more volume. So it really depends what you're looking for. Okay, so next we have a beautiful mess. I don't know if I've talked about this ever before, but this is a unique gel pomade. The only thing that kills me about this product is the smell. The smell isn't great, but this is good for defining or redefining your curls. I've seen a lot of girls have success with this product on dry hair, and they'll like take a little bit, put it over their one curl, and then their curl will like spring back up into a ringlet with like a little bit of manipulation or like twisting. That doesn't happen with me with this product, but it is multi-purpose and you can use it in a few different ways. So this can be used as a hold product, but not a tight hold, more of like a hold when you want like tousled hair, but it definitely does leave a bit of texture on your hair. So keep that in mind if you don't like, I wouldn't say it's a waxy feeling, but you feel the product on your hair. The way that I really like to use this is to kind of separate my curls when I want them to be a bit more piecey. I'll go ahead and like pull apart a curl, and then I'll go in with a little bit of this and kind of smooth it over, and it kind of clumps my curl back up. It's also really good for reducing frizz, which is typically what you get when you kind of pull your curls apart like that. You can also just kind of slide it over your hair to get rid of that halo of frizz that happens. But what I really like this product for is when I elongate my curls and I want more of that wavy texture. Once my hair is dry, I'll slide a bit of the product over my hair, and I feel like it holds on to that pieciness and that wave a bit better than other products would. I get hold from this product, so it does allow me to sculpt my hair in a way that I like. You could also use this at your roots. Just take a little bit of the product and kind of push it into your roots for some added volume. This can be used on wet or dry hair, and it is suitable for all different curl types. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the finisher slash extra products, things that are gonna just tweak your hair slightly. First, I'll start off with the product that I am missing, and this is Mr. Right. This is a curl refresher. So this is going to be great for second day curls. It's really nice because it moisturizes without leaving a residue on your hair. It's not heavy. This is something that you use on dry hair, and it's again suitable for all curl types. The only thing with this product is that I feel like it's easily replaced. To refresh your hair, you can go ahead and mix some of your styler, so your styling cream, your super cream, in with some water and refresh your hair that way. That's a great option. You can do it with conditioner. So I feel like it's a nice product, but not something that you 100% need. If you've tried mixing water with your styler or conditioner and you feel like it doesn't work for you, it may be something you want to check out. Moving on to the No Comb Detangling Spray. This is a moisturizing spray. It does a great job at detangling. You can either use this on wet hair before you style just to detangle, or you can use this on second or third day hair. A lot of the time I'll get like knots under here, and you can just spray it right on your dry hair, use it to detangle, and the knots do come out very easily. My issue with this is I don't detangle my hair right before styling. So I detangle my hair in the shower with conditioner, or even I've used their Wash Day Wonder, which is really great for detangling, but I don't detangle right before adding stylers, and that's because I don't like to separate my curl by raking my fingers through, so it's not feasible for me to use that way. And then for getting tangles out of second day hair, I feel like that's something that conditioner and water can do just as well. But the nice thing about this is that there is no residue. It can be used for all different curl types, and it can be used on wet or dry hair. I just don't necessarily need a detangling spray in my routine. Right. So next we have the Flexible Hold Hairspray. I, again, am a hairspray hater. I don't like hairsprays. They leave too much crunch in your hair. I feel like they dull down the finish of your hair. I'm not about it. This hairspray, however, is really nice. So I use this a couple of different ways. I use this for volume in my roots, which I probably could actually use right now because my hair is a little bit flat. I'll like flip my entire head over, spray like the roots and like the bottom of my hair, flip my hair back up. It gives great volume. This is a very flexible hold, but if you do happen to get carried away, you can easily kind of shake any of that excess product out of your hair and it goes back to being very soft and touchable. You can also use this throughout the length of your curls to maintain the hold and bounce without that crunchy, dry feeling. I feel like this hairspray does just enough without doing too much. So I really love this. This is like my favorite hairspray I've ever tried. And this is something, again, that can be used by all hair types. And I use this on dry hair, although I have seen people use this on wet hair with really nice results as well. Now we have DevaCurl's Set It Free. I believe this is something that I've talked about before, but this is a great finishing product for adding moisture, taming flyaways and frizz, also adding shine. I really love to use this as a refresher for my second day hair. So I'll use this as a finishing step once I've applied any product that I need to kind of refresh, whether it be water or a little bit more of like a styling cream or whatever. I always use this as a last step. Again, this is a product that's good for all hair types, and it's just a really nice, lightweight, moisturizing product that's good for just polishing and taming your curls. Okay, so we're down to the last product, and this is Miracurl. So this is a silicone-free shine serum. So this can be used on wet or dry hair, and this is going to give you intense shine. So the way that I prefer to use this is actually mixed in with my styler when I'm applying to wet hair. I feel like it really amplifies the shine. I don't love this as much for my dry hair, only because I can feel it. I don't know how to explain it. It's not sticky or anything, but you definitely feel it sitting on your hair. All you need is one pump with your styler. Seriously, it's intense. And the same thing goes if you choose to use it on your dry hair. Like one pump is all you need. A little bit goes a very, very long way. I don't find that this weighs my hair down or anything, but it is recommended to be used on curly or super curly hair. So that is it. Those are all of the DevaCurl styling products. Hopefully I gave you some more insight into what products may work well for you or the ones that you want to stay away from. I will have all of these products linked down below if you are interested in checking them out, so don't forget to go ahead and take a look at the description box. So that is going to be it for me today. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.